Keeping families fed is David Letele's core business.
Anytime you have children without food, or going hungry, or without, uniforms or without shoes, and parents wondering how the heck they're gonna continue on, that's tough.
At his BBM community kitchen and food share service, he says the need for food is progressively getting worse.
There's hungry children here, it really is a disgrace.
The food bank supports 200 families, which amounts to well over 1,000 people across BBM's health, fitness programs and community kitchen, and it comes at a cost. Last year it cost about $1 million to run the service. The government told BBM they'd have to wait for the new financial year if they wanted funding.
It's not just tough for us, it's tough for schools, community groups, marae, everyone that's on the ground helping others, especially with kai. They find it very tough to keep going.
Z Energy has recently stepped in to help BBM, covering the food bank's running costs. Letele says that will mean they can help more people.
As any social issue, you'll find a community group on the ground having an impact with next to no resource. Just imagine if they were resourced properly, the impact that could be had.
He says BBM gives people a hand up to try to break cycles of struggle so they don't have to rely on the government for help. BBM also has a recruitment program which supports people into employment.
With all this lack of support, it's damn near impossible for families to survive unless, groups like us are supported, because groups like us make, we ensure that they understand that it is possible, but we're not just saying it, we're going to support you to help you to get there. That's what it's about. Hand up, not hand out.
Zanele Nantwani reached out to David Letele after having her daughter because she was struggling and had nowhere to live.
He helped me to organize the bond, and he gave it to me, and for the baby with the nappies and the milk and the food they have been providing me.
BBM helped her recover mentally from having a child too by joining the group's gym.
So I would go there and the ladies were very nice. They would hold the baby and I would have that time because I'm a single parent, and they would hold the baby. So I had like an hour of just not being responsible for the baby, and it was good. And then after they cleared me, they said, no, you no longer have like postnatal depression, now you're good. And my mood was improving. I was no longer feeling sad or crying or anything.
I just feel like crying.
Rai Brothers is a teacher aide at a primary school in Wiri. She's lived in this community for 40 years and is a mother of 6. Outside her house is a pātaka, or community pantry, and she puts food into it for families in need, gathered from places like the BBM food bank.
My heart goes out to those children because I don't know whether they got any food at home. Maybe that's their only meal for the day.
At her local school, she runs the breakfast club, providing children with a decent meal before they start their day.
I make the breakfast. They have cereals, Weet-Bix and toast. But sometimes I know I am that type of person. I don't like to limit the food to what the children eat. If they're hungry, I'll give it to them.
She says the government needs to support food banks because the cost of not doing so is serious.
Bad things going to happen. A lot of robbing shops, to be honest, I've heard on the news. Or even just at our dairy, I've seen the kids stealing from the shopkeeper. But I live straight across the shop. Sometimes if I see, I will ground them. I will tell them, if you're hungry, come and see me. I got fijawa tree in my backyard. I can pack a fijawa, some fruits and take it home.
Ray sees food insecurity in this community as a massive issue and one that deserves the government's attention.